Well, 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 fellow taxpayers, look at this. This is only the 100th time I've seen this, but I happen to have a video camera on me. Couldn't get the newspapers, right wing or left, to discuss the issue. Look closely. That is a city park's water fountain. Spraying out. Oh, let's get in there. Spraying out water to keep the kids cool at 9 p.m. I've seen these going on at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. In case you don't believe it's a city's park. Bloomberg spent money because we needed to know. Because a lot of people, when you're using the park, sometimes you need to know who's the mayor. I didn't know who the mayor was. Thank God they spent my money to put it here, right? And thank goodness the commissioner of the Parks Department, Benepi. Because if we didn't know who they were, how are we going to use the park without knowing the mayor's name? This isn't about self-promotion. This isn't about promoting himself and his name recognition with my money. Not at all. It's because people need to know when they're in a park, who's the mayor? We should put it on all the sidewalks and all the roads. Why don't we put the mayor's name on all the roads? He is the man in charge of the roads. Let's put his name on the roads. Oh, we can't take credit for the roads. He doesn't want people to know he runs the roads because they're all potholes. Regardless, I'm digressing. Why is a water fountain to keep the kids cool going on at 9 p.m.? Do you see? Well, let's count up the number of kids. Okay, so far, not one yet, but let's just keep looking. Let's look all around the park. There's got to be a lot of kids using this water fountain. Yeah, they wouldn't just flush gallons of fresh, precious water down the toilet, would they? Not at all. Not going to happen. Mike Bloomberg is an environmentalist mayor. I read about it in the New York Times and the New York Post. He is the #1 environmentalist of all politicians. That's what they all said. Why would the newspapers lie? I mean, yeah, all right, he gave them tens of millions of dollars each, but would you lie for tens of millions of dollars? Of course not. Nobody would. Doi. I'm being sarcastic. You're watching one of the reasons why New York City has the largest debt of any city in human history. Because they flushed billions of your dollars down the toilet, literally and figuratively. This is just one of hundreds of thousands of Bloomberg scandals the newspapers refuse to discuss. You're telling me these things don't come with timers? These things don't come with automatic timers like fucking every Holiday Inn does? You turn the crank on for the spa for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, and then it turns itself off. This one just stays on, what, 6,000 hours a year when no one needs it? Is there not an off switch? If there is an off switch, why didn't the Parks Department turn off the fucking water? Why are they wasting fresh water when there's no one using it? Before I saw this, I said there had never been a mayor in history more anti-environmental than Mike Bloomberg. And I'm willing to debate any historians. They're not so eager to debate me. Why wouldn't they want to debate the video? I probably made this up with computer-generated effects. Your money, your life savings, everything was stolen from you by politicians and then their assistants called journalists. If journalists told the truth, there'd be no problems in this country because they'd expose those problems and they'd have to be solved because the people would be furious. They don't. They tell the people every day that your politicians are doing a good job when the politicians aren't. And it's not Democrat, it's not Republican. If you're a politician, that means you have power. If you have power, that means you are going to be corrupt. We can solve this in a minute. We need super oversight of everything politicians do. Look at this. It's just unfathomable. Unfathomable. This, you can go check. Did the Nazis just pour fresh water down the toilet? I mean, just down the drain. Did the Nazis do this? No. We need to start arresting politicians, and we need to start hanging politicians. Should wasting billions of gallons of fresh water in the year 2009 be a capital offense? I think so. I didn't see this problem when Giuliani was mayor, and I didn't see this problem when Dickens was mayor either, so I wonder what's going on. No one will ask these questions. No one but me. And so they arrest me,